question of faith in the latest production by SpeakEasy Stage Company. The provocatively titled Bad Jews finds a family of cantankerous cousins dueling about religion and heritage. WGBH News arts editor Jared Bowen joins me now with more. So is the play as incendiary as the title? That's the question.
Well, I think the playwright Joshua Harmon was pretty provocative in the title. He's a young 30s, I don't like the title. I don't like having to say the title. I think he's a young playwright. He's really giving voice to this discussion, I think, that we see among younger people, especially now, about religion and the place of faith in society. And it sets three cousins down together in their Upper West Side apartment, and they're gathering after their grandfather has died, and they've gone to the funeral. He's a Holocaust survivor, and one of the cousins, Daphna, is very, very religious, wants to move to Israel after she graduates, Vassar, and work for the Israeli, or participate in the Israeli army. And the other cousin is completely agnostic. And so you see them clashing in their value system. We have a clip of here they're exploring the vitality of their Israeli heritage.
In the hopes of more Jews winning Nobel Prizes, I should marry a Jew? Is that seriously your point?
No, my point is, play this out. You get married. You two get married, and you have kids. So they're half Jewish and half Delaware. And that kid marries someone who is Asian, and they have a kid. And so that kid is a quarter Jewish, a quarter Delaware, and half Asian. And that kid marries someone who is half black and half Puerto Rican, and they have a kid. And so that kid
They're American!
In a couple generations, all these kids are running around bearing the hyphenated names of cultures that no longer exist.
I should have mentioned, they're debating their Jewish heritage there, but I think it's so fascinating to see where these 20-somethings come in on an argument like this, especially when they come from very different value systems. She comes from the two public school teacher parents who can't afford to have the apartment that they're all living in, and so they have different value systems. And he questions, why is she tracing her legacy back to their grandfather when they're generation upon generation removed from it? So it becomes this very provocative, explosive discussion. One of the things I loved about it, the woman I was sitting next to kept sort of a running in dialogue about it because it really affected her and the family dynamics.
Do we have time to mention the movie?
I just want to say people should see Interstellar, which opens tomorrow. It's an absolute masterpiece by Christopher Nolan, and it's got the skeleton of 2001, but takes that sci-fi epic.
Trying to find a new world because we've destroyed this one or something?
There's nothing left on this planet. It's been destroyed by a blight, and they must go to...
And Jessica Chastain is in it, right?
Jessica Chastain, who is just a tremendous actress. But this is a film, I think we've seen so many films about the future as these dystopic visions. This is filled with the humanity. I had to sit for a few minutes after the film and just let it process and wash over me.
Yeah, well, after it was 2 hours and 40 minutes. That's a non-starter for me.
But it says something that I was willing to stay in my seat.
Jared, thanks.